I guess this potato mash that I've got, I was waiting for this to turn into ruined mash, but I'm not sure, since it's already mash. I don't know. It'll go bad in my pocket, I think, but when it was on the ground, kind of like that coffee that we had upstairs, it never wanted to actually rot. It like became a furniture item, but I am wondering if I could then extract the yeast from that, because that is yeast extraction thingy. Might be worth trying at some point. I think I'll just put that in the freezer for now. I need a gas bottle that's got charge to it. So I don't have like a thing of ruined mash anywhere, do I? Some heavy water. That's good enough. We could try with the glowing poop here. Make fecal mushroom mash. Like 15. Okay, we can try that. Because I had done this before to get some ruined mash immediately. You just start and then abort the operation straight away. Works very well for that. Because I was wondering, since we actually know how to make mash kind of properly, like how do we fail making mash? Crap, we're too good. Hey, you just start it and then abort it. Ta-da! Glowing ruined mash, 20 liters of it. Just like that. And then, with that being glowing ruined mash, that's good enough. Okay, good. We'll read a magazine or two and see how that goes. Looks like, however often this stuff respawns, it's like the very same flavor of stuff every time. It's always a bit surprising to me. Good though, very good. Paper trash, crab face mask. Hey, brewing skill. Hey, speaking of brewing, actually, we got some of the malty stuff happening in one of these, two of these, none of these. That's the carrot wine. That's the one. Still on the mash stage of it. 30 liters of ale mash. Excellent ale mash as well. Dump that out. Pick up the rest of it. 30 liters of ale mash. 10 liters of carrot wine. Oops. Throw a little bit of diesel in there. Why not? See what happens. Yeah, go for it. 1 day excellence though. Cool. The carrot wine. I don't know. Do I? It's pretty quick. Why not? Screw it. Throw that in. Methanol. Let me get some containers here. I was told that... So I've been told this a couple times, actually. I kind of forgot about it, and then someone reminded me in the comments, so thank you for that. Alcohol may or may not sell better when they're in, like, mason jars and such. I always kind of just shove that off as being like oh, well, it's just a more expensive container, so it's a container price going in, but apparently it actually genuinely sells kind of decently. So I guess we fill out some bottles here. And we see... Whoops. Whatever. Just filled in what we can pretty much here, and we can try to sell that. That gives me my container back at least, and we can sell these crud bottles to the guy anyway. Hopefully the containers don't bug out. Hopefully. I almost forgot. We have more storage down here. Now, I'm not sure how much we use this. I don't think any of these have anything. But I was saying before I really needed to, like, get a listing of what people want, like, ingredients-wise for all their apartments and all that. I've gone ahead and done that. This is everything. We generally need to get tenement plumbing too for the people who want apartment water too. And that's what we need for that. So that's kind of like a priority project. We're going to finish off the mines, I think, but this is something that we should really be working on and getting done. But like Jasper for the soup kitchen, I've assigned him to, everybody's got their assignments. Your apartment 8. It's official. It's set in stone. You want the electricity. You want walls 1. That's what that requires. You want water 2. That's what that requires, etc., etc., etc. I've done that for everybody and also a grand summation for the individuals. And then I summated all of that, and we have a grand total. This took a while to do. There's Einar. Elevator. Yeah, the elevator guy, right. I kind of forgot about him a little bit. I remembered him, and I swung by and spoke to him. He's okay with the small or medium, so we're going to call him small. He's apartment 12. But the grand totals for all this stuff, though, it's a lot. It's a lot. 937 scrap metal, 207 pipes, 20 mechanical parts, 342 planks. Yeah. So if we're gonna be doing that, we need storage, and we consolidate everything into these, and I keep my count here, and then we bring it over to the contract guy when necessary. However, because I'd like to have the series finished up before the next update comes out, sometime I assume probably next year, I don't want to play this all year. We're gonna stick with Einar and see what they're like. And maybe like another couple people. If they have anything going on besides simply just standing there idle in a room with like no furniture, like usable furniture or anything, then I don't think I'd bother filling out the tenement building. I think it simply takes too long. We're gonna be at it for far too long. So we'll get in a few people, see if they're interesting at all whatsoever. They're kind of like the bigger, fancier ones anyway, so I don't know, maybe. And we'll play it by ear then. I think that's an okay compromise. If they happen to be interesting and awesome and stuff, then great, fantastic. And you know, we can do stuff with them, but yeah, we'll see. And this needs a lot of gas, huh? Criminy. Alright, well, let me get a bit of gold melted down. I think all of the clay is over at Tenement A, isn't it? Crud. Alright, let me quickly drop off diesel down here in the mines. But we'll see. We'll give it a shot. We'll give it a fair chance. I think just until we get the player tenement shop in, I don't think these people are going to be doing anything and have any aspirations or anything at all whatsoever. They're just going to be standing there idle inside of a room with like basic cabinets and crud. Kind of like everybody else that I've gotten, and also last playthrough. I don't think anybody had really anything going on. Leather rolls. Did I need leather rolls? No. No, we don't need any leather rolls for anything. Nothing at all. So we can sell those. The candy bars probably also sell. The watches we can sell. The alcohol we can sell. Dude might even still be open. The cigarettes we can sell if anybody wants them. And then we're heading to Tenement A to pick up the duck stuff so that I can make a poopy duck in the poopy brick furnace, and maybe somebody can buy it. Saturday, I think I putz around down in the mine, / tonight, depending on when we go to bed. Grind up the iron that we've got, at least a little bit, and get some experience out of it, and maybe we level up, and then I think Saturday the mines will have reset, so that we can then get to mining 10 and see what that's like. I mean, that's worse. think these large plastic bottles seem to be better than a mason jar. 2 liters to 2 liters. It's all carrot moonshine. There's 1 liter, 1 liter. I mean, go 2 liters across the board. So there. Don't really know why. It just is. It is a difference. Oh, okay, you've got plenty of metal slabs, actually. You are very fine. These slabs are for me, then. Okay. I wasn't sure. Frederick. See how he's doing, visit him, make sure he's not too lonely. No, not you. You've got your cats, you're fine. Yeah, nothing much. Just the syringes. Petri dishes. Fine. Those still aren't respawning. Just mostly checking out of, like, paranoia and hope. That's a lot of Petri dishes. I should have brought the ruined mash over. Good, because we got, what is it exactly? Extract yeast, salads, agar, and a Petri dish. That's the one. Agar, Petri dish, yeast extraction liquid, and a spare container. Yeast extraction liquid. Maybe ruined mash wouldn't... Maybe I need proper mash for the... Because I get a liter of ruined mash out of it, I'd be putting a liter of ruined mash into it. This would just infinitely generate yeast. Does that make sense? I mean, it's yeast. I don't know. Frederick, I found some stuff. Man, these look familiar. That's crazy. I don't know. Oh no, I'm stuck. Have some cigarettes. And some candy bars, because those... No! Taste terrible. Candy bars are a weird thing. When they're in your inventory, they just really quickly go nasty. I don't... Like, do they melt from the body heat? Like, are these a chocolate bar? I don't know. It keeps happening, though, where they just almost immediately turn super bad. I don't know what's up with that. Alright then, one-stop shop. Well, no, they're closed. Bed? I guess bed. We'll break up some of the ore that I've got down in the mines and wait for tiredness to kick in. This has been a really good run, though. Like, really good. And don't get me wrong, I'm still enjoying this enough that I could technically go for, like, increased tenement upgrades and all that, like, really fill it out and stuff. I'm enjoying the game still enough to do that. 100%. But, mostly just from, like, a let's play and editing point of view, and I gotta get through other games at some point this year to maybe do this thing called growing my channel. As I've been in a perpetual subscriber downfall now for 3.5 years and counting. Yeah, now you're close. All right. We gotta do other things. I'm sorry to say. This really should be a push door, man. Why? What the heck is that all about? Like put a strong don't look at that. And put a strong magnet lock on that toilet. It's crazy. Outrageous. Ooh, do I have pork yet? It's still infinite. I don't think this game's updated like at all this month. There's like a bunch of fixed things on the bug tracker, and I'm kind of curious when they decide to push an update for it, but they haven't yet. Yeah, no, there we go. We're collecting all dog, cat, rat, chicken, mystery, pork, all sorts of flavors. Look at that. An infinite pizza for every day of the week. I sometimes double on them. I admit it. I usually try to go for like the chicken meat or something though. Every now and then I make a sandwich, but our cooking skill is high enough that I feel dirty making sandwiches because those don't really reflect your skill at all. I forgot something from Tenement Day, I just realized. Like the clay and stuff. That was one of the I wanted to bring stuff back for the brick furnace. Yeah, I almost went into their place too, but I was like, I don't need anything there. I'm not melting anything. I don't have anything to melt. It's okay. I got nothing but time to kill right now anyway. I'll bring back the stuff. I'll see about making the gold duck then on the brick furnace that we've got. I don't know if 40% is enough for it. I'm not sure. And then we're gonna grind up some ore, and I'll probably see you sometime late Saturday / Sunday, because I'd like to then sleep and the next day do some mining. I'll probably see you when I get mining skill 10, actually, because that'll be kind of the determining factor in if I even bother with continuing to mine. How quickly it goes, and also if I'm getting some nice stuff out of it. Alright, Passmore. The one-stop shop seems to not be able to do it, even if I buy, like, everything the one-stop shop's got to give them money. No dice. However, Passmore, heck yeah. At least a poor duck. The double minus duck. Fine. 838 real money. Cool. Oh, man, finally. Oh my god. About time I found a way to get rid of gold. Level 10, but I'm not sure that's done anything for us. Feel like we're kind of the same speed that we already were, but we didn't have a respawn down here though, so I went down this sort of path down by the potato mine because there was like that kind of wooded off area that had a few ores, and like one of them was at the dead end down there somewhere. And that seemed to be enough to level me up. I guess the experience gain isn't tremendous at these higher levels. It's pretty easy to actually get there once you start getting going. You get that first speed increase. Holy crap. But just bringing over all this iron ore that I'm not gonna bother grinding all. It takes ages to grind all this stuff, man, so we'll just drop it off. That's fine. The asbestos and limestone I'm keeping though, 100%. That's stuff I need. The asbestos for renovations and limestone generally, well, I don't really need limestone much anymore. My plans have changed such that limestone isn't really that great, but oh well. No matter. Drop this off the ore thingy, and I guess we check back tomorrow, do some mining. I mean, maybe we get lucky and we find like a gold ore or something, you know? That's kind of the hope. You find gold and we can melt down the gold and yeah, go from there. I think that's it. That seems to be it. 304.8 real money. That ain't too bad. Pretty good. 365 iron ore rocks. Oh my god, and 64 just rocks. A lot of iron ore. That is a lot of iron ore. And hopefully tomorrow there's a lot more where that came from? I don't know. It's kind of a nice break down here from all the kind of chaos of the printing and the watchmaking and all that. And I don't know, I kind of enjoy the mining now that the mining speed is so much more increased. Before, it was a drastic difference before. It was awful to mine. Way too slow. You good? Okay. Whatever. I took the OC that I need for the mines upgrade so we can get that going sooner than later. I was kind of hoping to find a few electronic parts. Or no, plastic parts. I want to use the electronic station that's up there to make the electronic parts that I need. The kind of burnt looking electronic bits, like the computer parts, but not a great chance to make it, but I need to. But to make them, I need plastic parts, and I was being lazy, and I was hoping I could find them, but... Back over to Tenement A. I've been spending most of my day here, just making watches, making mechanical parts, because to get the plumbing set up for my apartment, to get the water upgrade for a couple people, I needed like 10 mechanical parts, so... I've been kind of busy just doing that, doing slab stuff, etc., etc. Made a couple of the hand wheels that I need. Was kind of thinking about just generally printing out a bunch of mechanical parts just to sell to the hardware store, because it's really good money, actually. Like, really good money. I'm kind of maybe doing that, but like also making some silver watches on the side. I don't know. I'm all discombobulated. I don't know what I'm doing with life anymore. Did I ever know? I'm not sure, but pretend I did, and I don't. Tin wire is also a thing that I need to find a bit more of. That's just usually laying around, and I typically ignore it, but I should probably stop ignoring it. Yeah, they're just doing steel bars there. Have more steel bars. Take them, God, please. Brass and silver for general. More watchmaking when we get in with that. Oh, stuff and things. Right, plastic parts, that's what I'm here for. I'm sitting there wondering, why am I in here? There's nothing for me in here. That's a lie. There's plastic parts for me in here. At least, there's about to be. And then we can fill the filament spools, or nah. Just nah. Wasn't there a reef? Like, oh, right, that was in the furnace. That's right. I'm being silly. That's something that you guys can do for me right now. If they would take the plastic. I need to find more plastic around somewhere, which... Oh, yeah. Yeah, like tin wire. I always ignore it, but I shouldn't, because it's actually pretty good thing to accumulate, because you can get through it really quickly doing electronics. Okay, that's enough. That's all I really needed here. Take a look at the lathe again real fast, and... Yeah, I'll wait for it here. But yeah, I needed like 2 of the electronic parts, a hand wheel, and 7 or so mechanical parts. I got the mechanical parts, I got the hand wheels, I just need a couple electronic parts and we can start that upgrade. I don't know what it cost for OC. I'm not sure. We'll have to see how that goes. Make some more silver watches. Heck yeah. Sure. And there's some glass. I'm also slowly accumulating glass again for myself because I got quite a lot of limestone nowadays, and I can make a crap load of sand with all the gravel that I've got. So we may as well start going for the glass panes and then selling glass panes as well. So we're making watches, we're making glass panes, we're apparently making also mechanical parts. It's all this stuff to sell to the hardware guy. Wrong way. It's a little bit extensive, the amount of things that we're doing. Like alcohol production kind of sort of as well, but with yeast being a bit annoying and me not having the skill nor station to really do it effectively. Well, I got the skill for it now. Mostly just lacking the supplies, the agar for it, which I can't find anywhere. Apparently Frederick is supposed to sell it sometimes, I just gotta keep looking. Oops. Wrong one. I don't know what I'm doing. My bad. Well, now we're wanted for burglary. Good. There's a little more tin. Plastic parts and plastic parts to make these guys. Electronic parts. 1 hour and 55% fail chance. At least the printing press doesn't make this horrible sound. Do you think the dentist office can maybe spawn the stuff as well? I'll take that as a yeah. Got the 2 parts I needed. Both succeeded, thankfully. Good. Sitting there waiting for an hour listening to would get extremely frustrating if I was also failing all the time. This isn't the dentist office. This is called a barber shop, hence the skizzers. Right, the dentist was here with no camera. Awesome. Oops. Oops. Oh my god, I'm like out of touch with this, man. Think that. Take a couple bandages, sure. Disinfectant a bit too. If we think about maybe not feeling so great, then there we go. Hey, there we go. There's some agar. And also urea solution. Don't know what we're doing with urea solution though. 14,500? That's not much. Okay. 14,500. We can scrap all that. Oops. There. And I don't remember what the real money cost was, but oh well. I'll take for now some tarp. You can have the parts. These mechanical parts can be sold. You can have a turn wheel. I'll take some glass panes to sell. You can have the other hand wheel because they don't stack very well and that's very annoying. So that's all stuff to sell. That I can bring home to my place. Actually, let me just grab a few things to bring home. And, I got a lot of nice stuff in here. That's a lot of metal slabs. If I had an army of lathes, that's a lot of mechanical parts we could make and sell. Huge money. And begin. So, 8 days. Whew. I guess that'll be a good way to sign off the series or something. Good God, 8 days. The only other potentially side upgrade that we're doing is the water thing, which I didn't think I had to do, but turns out I do for Einar and others. Oops, missed that. I think everything else, though, I think we could just focus on the tenement rooms specifically, which shouldn't be so bad. I mean, Einar's is already basically done. Everything's kind of started already for that. Floor 6. Yeah, we're getting these few things going. We can sleep and just about pay those off immediately. I need a little bit of RM for it, but... Ooh. Yo, can I get one of those? I'd like one of those. That looks great. Just generally doing a couple last minute things here. We should probably gather up my stuff before he completes it. Just to be safe. Man, I'd love a cement mixer like that. That'd be incredible. Holy cow. You just like throw in gravel or something into it and it just makes cement somehow. I don't know and I don't care, man. I want that. Take a couple sips, have a quick potty. We're about to pass out, but that's fine. And do our morning routine, see about scrapping together the OC required for the water upgrade, whatever, blah. Get that going as well, and I want to check the ATM as well and make sure I'm actually growing money, because I feel like sometimes I'm not. Low wealth. You haven't restocked your money? Dude, you imbecile. Alright, fine. Whatever, I'll sell it to the guy down in the mines then or something, I guess. I don't know. Jeez. Man, do you need like 1,000,000 scrap metal though? So I'll buy that. I'll buy some nails. There's some glass panes. I'll buy some planks. I guess we'll do a bit of a drop off at home. Asbestos we're currently getting. Cable is a bit of a wild thing. Duct tape is a bit of a wild thing. There's more glass panes, and you don't buy leather rolls apparently. Okay. Or you can't afford it. Also possible. Alright, let's do a quick, let's mosey over to Tenement A real quick and take a look at this agar situation. See if Frederick is selling some more, perhaps. Sulfuric acid, methanol. A couple syringes to steal. Oops. Sorry. I meant to continue crouching. Pretend you didn't see that, okay? Don't think this reset, though. Okay. So. Make a bit of room. I forgot I had a few things in my bag all ready to drop off. Boy, is there a lot. Okay. I'm gonna give you these syringes quick. Man, I'm sorry for stealing those. Alright, I'm really sorry. It's 200%. I'm going to take these empty petri dishes. Good. The camera doesn't care. Good. Answer. Yeast multiplication. We're just taking yeast from the yeast strain. Just one, though. Or are we doing 5 at once? No, we are just doing 1. But we're getting 5 out of it. Okay. Okay, see, now the camera cares. What? Oh my god, yeast! Okay. Right, that's very good. That's a lot of really nice yeast. Oh. Holy crap. Outstanding. I gotta get me a decent bench for the... Hey, do you buy yeast? No, okay. Wow. Yeah, that really multiplies, huh? 1 becomes 5 with 0.1 liters of agar. But with that yeast, we can do some very, very nice alcohol stuff, I think, because that yeast quality should carry over. Right? The yeast that I buy from the store is probably just bland or so. This is like the proper good stuff if we want to make really yummy drinks. I don't know what really yummy drinks would be generally, but... Yeah, 30 liters of it, 6 yeast, so that'll bring it down to 4 out of 10? Yeah, indeed. Awesome. Oh my god. This is incredible.